What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Happy Tuesday. Listen, we're going to jump in and we're going to jump out. This review is not going to take that long. And I feel like most of y'all are going to be mad at me before we get done. Because I think I have a very unpopular opinion about this episode of Married to Medicine. This is Married to Medicine episode, season 11, episode 10. Okay? Y'all come on in and y'all come on in again. Hey, I'm sorry. Y'all get y'all Black Girl Vitamins, child. The link is at the top of the chat. I meant to pin the link. My bad. I'm about to pin the link now. So y'all can go ahead and get in there and get y'all Black Girl Vitamins. We are not going to tarry long because we got to get to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Y'all know I'm coming in here a little bit later. Okay, let's talk about it. It wasn't that entertaining. Like I said, let me hold on. Let me click the link. Let me pin the link for the Black Girl Vitamins, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Also, I'm not going, I don't want to blend things. But baby, did y'all see what the shareholders just sued Target? Did y'all see what them Target shareholders just sued them? Target just got sued by their own shareholders. Listen, I just feel like it's about to be a whole bunch of lawsuits. Anyway, we're going to have a good time. We over here to talk about Married to Medicine, but I just literally saw that just as I was going live. So look, we're on the couples trip. Was episode 2 of the couples trip. Well, I think it's day 2 too. I think they came the night before. But anyway, they're in groups and they're doing a relay. Listen, I thought it was cute. Okay, I thought it was cute that they were doing the relay. Everybody was getting along. It was fun. They were laughing. People were competitive, but not going overboard, which I thought was really cute. So they said, listen, everybody go back to their room, get freshened up, probably take a nap. And we're going to have a pool party. Y'all come on back later for the pool party. Yeah, Greg fell in the water. That was, that was funny. Then when he tried to get out the water, he fell back in the water. Baby, that was funny. But it did look like they were having a good time. Okay. Now, they said a pool party. Now, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I don't understand. I see both sides of this coin. On one hand, I understand why Contessa showed up in her bikini thinking that they were really about to get in the water. But on the other hand, girl, you know what it is. Like, you were on this show for 3 years before your ass left and came back. You know what nobody getting in that damn pool. You know what nobody getting in that pool, Contessa. Now, if I had Contessa's body, I wouldn't care. I would have done exactly what she did. I'd have been in my damn bikini and would have crossed my legs and been like, oh, well. But that's really all I had before we get to the main event. Because honestly, child, that's all it was. So let's get to the main event. Somewhere along the line, I guess Dr. Heavenly, we know, invited Apollo, which we really know production invited Apollo. But Dr. Heavenly, listen, Chuck said Dr. Heavenly need to stop letting be in production pawn. She's not going to ever stop being production pawn. She's not going to ever stop being production pawn because as long as she's causing chaos over here, people will forget she ain't really doing nothing over here. Okay? So everybody shows up. Phaedra flew on a date, okay? After they found out the situation, baby, she done flew in her date. So Phaedra done flew in that man that she claims she only been on one date with. I don't know if I believe that, but he goofy looking to me. But moving right along, child, he goofy looking to me. But either way, they showed up. All the couples showed up. Everybody looked really nice. Everybody looked really cute. So now they're playing the newlywed game, which is basically what it was. It was the damn newlywed game. How many times a week would your partner say y'all have sex? How many dates did y'all go on before y'all consummated? How many, it was cute. It was fun. It was cute. Quad was cheating. Okay. Quad was cheating, but it was cute or whatever. Here's where I think I have an unpopular opinion. And maybe y'all can help me understand. Well, I think Heavenly looked bothered that Phaedra bought a date. I don't know. I ain't mad at Phaedra. I'd have done the same thing. I'm going to find me a man. What you not going to do is bring my ex-husband up in this bitch. No, you will not. But again, remember, and I understand that they used Heavenly to do it. But remember, Phaedra wasn't giving them shit. Phaedra was not giving production nothing. So I guess production was like, we about to nudge you into something. We're going to make you give us something, a moment. We need something from Phaedra, you know? So, you know, again, I have about, this, like I said, so they playing the newlywed game. And one of the questions was, how many times a week would you say y'all have sex? It stands to reason that Quad and King would probably be having sex more than everybody else, because everybody else was either a married couple or, well, in Phaedra's case, child, they claim they ain't even had sex, child. We're just going to push them to the side. But everybody else was a married couple. Like, we know that the longer you with somebody, like, your sex life is not what it once was. So the reality of the situation is we expected Quad and King to have, you know, the most. Now, King also had his shirt open. If my man looked like King, he can have his shirt open too. Okay, I said, well, yeah, I already said that, CC Freak, that King and Quad were cheating. I said that. So from that point forward, I personally feel like Quad was making it her business to irritate Greg. Now, y'all clearly see it. When I say y'all, I mean the internet. Because the whole internet saw something that I didn't see. I didn't see what y'all saw. I did not see what y'all saw. I saw Quad being drunk. I saw Quad being belligerent. I saw Quad being annoying. And I saw Quad doing everything in her power to push Gregory's buttons. And she did. I do not think that means that Gregory was jealous, that he wants her back, that he can't stand being around her. Listen to what Quad was doing, y'all. First of all, Quad said that her and that man have sex 15 times a week when Quad wouldn't give Greg none for the last 3 years of their damn marriage. That's number one. Number two, she said, he's a great father. He has shown me the way that he interacts with his child, shows me how beautiful of a father he is, and he's such a great person, and he got me changing my mind about wanting to have children, and I can't wait for him to bust it open. When the main thing that Greg and Quad were arguing over from the beginning of their marriage is Quad not wanting to have children. Now, I'm not saying that Gregory was a good husband. I'm not saying that Gregory deserved it. I'm not saying none of that. Let's be clear. I don't want nobody to take what I'm saying, see, because somebody going to turn this into, well, Greg did this to Quad. I ain't talking about none of that. I'm not saying they should have stayed married. I'm not even saying that Greg was a good husband. What I'm saying is they argued about Quad, about Gregory wanting children, and Quad kept telling him she wasn't ready, she wasn't ready, she wasn't ready. And now you got this man over here that you're not even married to, and you like, oh, I can't wait for him to put a baby in me. And then you turned your belligerent drunk ass around to Sweet Tea and Gregory and started addressing them. Now, y'all been ignoring each other. Y'all been just peacefully coexisting, but you made it your business to turn around and start talking to them. And then you started talking to Sweet Tea about getting pregnant, knowing good and damn well this girl is having fertility problems and she's having a hard time getting pregnant, talking about, yeah, because I'm going to throw you a baby shower. I'll throw you the best baby shower. I'll do this. I'll do that. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you. And then you kept poking. Let me tell you something. I was uneasy. I fast forwarded through some of it. So that's why I said maybe I missed something, because that shit was making me uncomfortable and it was annoying me. So I was so confused when I woke up Monday morning and the whole internet was acting like Greg did something to Quad. I feel like Greg was irritated as fuck, because Quad did everything in her power to poke at that man. First, you're talking about how much sex you having with this man. Then you talking about how you can't wait to have his baby. Then you turn around to his current wife and start talking to her about getting pregnant and how you'll throw the baby shower and you'll do this and do that, knowing good and damn well they're having problems with conception. So yeah, Greg was pissed. I would have been pissed too. I don't think that automatically means that he's jealous and he wants her back. Now, could he possibly be jealous? Maybe. Maybe. But I didn't see that in that scene. I'm okay, and Callie girl, I'm okay with her not having sex with him. But what I'm saying is, you didn't have sex with this man, and you bragging about how much sex you have with this other man. Again, I'm not saying Quad doesn't have a right to tell her story. I'm not even saying Quad doesn't have a right to say that she changed her mind. I told y'all I reserve the right to change my mind about shit. She has every right to want to have a child with this man when she didn't want to have a child with Greg. Clearly, that was a good decision that she didn't bring a child into that relationship. So I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. And I'm not talking to you, Callie girl. I'm saying in general. I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Quad was wrong for not wanting to have a child with him. I'm not saying Quad was wrong for divorcing him. I am saying that Quad was drunk, belligerent, and irritating as fuck. And everybody was uncomfortable. Production let that scene go on because it was good TV. It was a good scene. And then Sweet Tea gets into it with Quad, and Greg is telling her to be quiet. You know why Greg was telling her to be quiet? Not because he's jealous. And again, he may very well be jealous. Let me put that. I want to put that caveat in there. He may very well be jealous, but that is not what I got from that. I feel like he told her to shut up because he knew that because Sweet Tea was giving Quad what she wanted in that moment. Sweet Tea was giving Quad what she wanted in that moment. And Gregory know Quad. Gregory filmed this show with Quad. Gregory lived with Quad. He knows her. And he was telling Sweet Tea to shut up because the more Sweet Tea argued, the more Quad was going to talk. And then the minute Gregory responded, now, see, he's the narcissist. I live with this narcissist. I know what it is. And now he the bad guy. Now he the bad guy. Now he's a narcissist. Oh, I wouldn't let no man talk to me like that. I wouldn't let no man. Oh, look how he talking to her. And I'm like, and I'm just sitting here like, how did Greg become the villain in this story? And that is why Greg wanted Sweet Tea to shut up. So yes, now he's pissed. Yes, he's pissed off. And I understood his festivity. I understood his festivity. So they leave. They go back to the room. And this is what people, and I'm going to say women in this example because it's women in this example. But I'm going to use women in this example because it was a woman. I just said that, didn't I? Repeated the same thing twice. They went back to the room. He's clearly still pissed off. He's clearly pissed off. For whatever reason, he's pissed off. He picks up his key card. He's getting ready to walk out the room. Sweet Tea says, first of all, she wouldn't stop talking. Sometimes, and maybe this is how I am when I get upset. I don't know. Is Gregory a Cancer? Because this is how I am when I get upset. When you see I'm on 20, leave me the fuck alone. If Abby were here, baby, Abby would tell y'all, when I'm on 20, leave me alone. She wouldn't stop talking. She wouldn't shut up. So he picks up his key card and he's getting ready to walk out the room. And she says, where are you going? He says, I'm going for a walk. Let that man go. Why are you following him out of the room? Why are you forcing him to have a conversation with you in that moment? That man is pissed off. Now, we can say he pissed off because he mad at Quad. He pissed off because he mad at her. He pissed off because he mad at himself. He pissed off because King got a six-pack. He could be pissed off for 500 reasons, but he is pissed off. And he was making an adult, mature decision. He was removing himself from the moment so he could calm the fuck down. Now, he might have come back after he had maybe went to the bar and had a drink. Maybe he had went and walked and got some of that steam up off of him. And then maybe he could have come back into that room and sat down and articulated with him how he felt and why he was upset and how he wanted you to handle it for future reference, right? Because technically they're still newlyweds and they still are going through things. And you know what else didn't help? Baby, it was a camera in that man's face. He already know how this goes. Gregory has been here before, Sweet Tea. Gregory has done this before. He has argued on camera. He knows how they gonna chop and screw it. He knows how they gonna chop and screw this shit. And he was trying to tell you, let me go, calm down. Now you chasing him. Well, why are you mad at me? I'm not going to let her just say whatever she want to say to me. Why are you mad at me? I don't understand why you mad at me. Girl, because he already told you why he was mad at you. He wanted you to shut what we like to call the fuck up. I agree with you, Brown Mama. I don't know why they came back to the show, but neither here nor there. So then Gregory leaves the room and you decide to chase him. The best thing that could have happened to Sweet Tea was her ass running into Toya and Contessa. And Toya and Contessa was trying to give you some good shit. Now, Toya and Contessa may not have the perfect marriage, the best marriage, but baby, they've been married a lot longer than you have. And they was trying to give you some good shit. They said, let that man go. Leave him alone. Let him calm down. I think Toya said Eugene will go get him. Let the men go look for him. Let the men go have this conversation. Leave that man alone. Tracy, I don't understand none of what you just said. None of what you just said makes sense to me, but I respect your opinion. Tracy said it was no reason to yell at Sweet Tea. Yes, it was. He told her shut the fuck up several times and she wouldn't. Yes, it was. Sometimes yelling is appropriate. If I tell you to leave me alone and I tell you to shut up and you keep talking, I'm going to yell at you. So sorry, I don't agree with that. It was all fine and dandy when he brought his ass back up on the TV with his young wife, and Quad was alone. Well, technically, Quad wasn't alone. She said her and King been together for 2 years, but okay. But comes back with a nice-looking younger man. I don't think that has nothing to do with what I just said, so it's okay. I respect your opinion, though, Tracy. Listen, again, like I said, when I'm mad, leave me the fuck alone. And I will yell. And I may have to come back later and apologize for yelling, but I'm going to fucking yell. Because clearly you didn't hear me when I told you the first 3 times. Because he said it very nicely the first couple of times. And when they were in the room, he tried to walk out the room and she wouldn't let him. He picked up his key and he told her he was going for a walk. She kept talking to him. So yeah, he yelled. I wasn't mad about it. But I mean, everybody got their opinion, and I respect your opinion, Tracy. We just don't agree. Contessa gave her the best advice: take off your clothes and be ready. Yeah, girl, go back to the room, take a shower, have you a cocktail, lay across that bed, and when that man come back in the room, then y'all can have a talk. I don't like his yelling at all. Well, okay. It didn't bother me, but I mean, you know, again, everybody got their own thing. No, I meant yelling at her when they were outside. Now, when they got in the room, she should have let him go. But he was trying to tell her to shut up when they were outside. He said it nicely, and she kept going. Because again, the more he talked, I mean, it was giving Quad what she wanted. It was giving Quad what she wanted. And again, I think that, and it's okay. Some people, because I've seen other people's headlines, and everybody is turning this into Gregory is so jealous of Quad. And in my mind, Quad poked that bear. Now, do I think that Gregory does probably feel some kind of way? I do believe that. I absolutely do not think that Gregory is over Quad. I don't believe that. I believe that Greg loved Quad and he didn't want the marriage to end. I believe all of that. But but in that episode, I feel like Quad started that. I feel like Quad poked that bear. He told her to stop. Bab said, but he didn't say it nicely though. He was legit yelling at her face. But no, he started off telling her to be quiet. He started off nicely. Yes, he did. When he started, he didn't start off yelling. He started off telling her, he was like, be quiet. Don't say nothing. He was telling her, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't respond. Don't respond. And the more her and Quad kept arguing, he elevated his tone. He elevated his tone as they were arguing. He didn't start up here. He started right here. He didn't start on 20. He started on 2. And then the more they got to arguing, the more he elevated. Now, again, I'm not saying Gregory don't feel no kind of way. And I'm not saying that Gregory is perfect and Quad is horrible. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying I feel like Quad started that shit. I don't have no sympathy for Greg. I don't have no sympathy for Greg because, again, I don't know why he's here. Why is he here, Hoppo? He has no reason to be here. There was no reason for him to be on this show. None. There was absolutely no reason for him to come on this show. Absolutely not. Just like when Dr. Jackie and her husband would talk, when Dr. Jackie and her husband and Dr. Heavenly and her husband were talking, and Cecil said, ain't no way in hell not Cecil. I always want to call Dr. Jackie husband Cecil. To me, he looked like a Cecil. Whatever Dr. Jackie husband name is, I always want to call him Cecil. But remember, he said, ain't no way in the world I'd want to come back on this show. Ain't no way in the world I want to come back on this show. So I absolutely believe I agree with you guys on that. Curtis, that's it, Curtis. I don't know why I always want to call. He just looked like a Cecil to me. But I feel the same way. I say that all the time. I do not understand why he came back on this show. Everybody just want to act like Quad didn't have in that old lady head get. Right. And I don't know what the hell Quad had on her head, child. Sweet Tea probably wanted to do the show and Greg went along with it. Cajun, I'm not doing that with you. To legally stalk Quad. Right. I know Cecil is Simone's husband, but I always want to call Jackie's husband. He just looked like a Cecil to me. I always want to call him that. Toya's commentary didn't help either. Yeah. Toya was poking too. Now, again, we know that on next week's episode, there's a physical altercation between Dr. Greg and King. So whatever started last night or on Sunday night's episode is going to continue to carry over. And I'm not saying that Gregory is innocent, but like I said, I don't even think he should be there. So I'm not saying that Gregory is innocent. Again, two things can be true at the same time. Thank you, CC Freak. Two things can be true at the same time, y'all. Two things can be true at the same time. But I just think Quad started that. And I think the alcohol helped a little bit because Quad clearly was a little tipsy. Okay. Let's be real. The whole cast wanted this since. I agree. But this is what, and that's why production let that keep going on and on and on, because that's what they've been wanting since last season. That's what they've been wanting. Yeah, Brown Mama said Dr. Heavenly said that Dr. Gregory caused the fight. Probably did. Because again, like I said, I'm not getting ready to sit here and say, I'm not going to sit here and say that Dr. Gregory doesn't feel some kind of way about Quad. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, I don't say it 20 times already, Chad. And sat them next to each other. Yeah. I actually think Sweet Tea set the tone for that argument, calling Quad and King liars. Quad took the baton and acted out. Well, let's be clear. Everybody thought they was lying. Everybody thought they was lying. You know, Nicole, if I had time, I would. I just don't have time to drop the link today because I've got to get to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. If I had time, I would drop. I tell you what, if you come back, because I think next week they're taking a week off for the Super Bowl. I'll try to do a call in. Actually, I will do a call in. Y'all remind me. The next Married to Medicine review, I'll do a call in because then we can talk about the whole thing. Because the next episode is gonna be the fight with King and Dr. Gregory. So I'll do a call in the next review. Y'all remind me that I promised to call in. Y'all remind me, I promise. I will. Nicole, you come back. I'll drop the link because I just don't have time tonight. Because if y'all want a double header, if y'all want Beverly Hills, I can't do because I'm about to jump off of here now. So I can get ready for Beverly Hills and be ready to go live at 9:15 for that. And y'all know I'm still getting myself together. I got some stuff to do around here. I'm packed, but I'm not packed. Like everything is in the suitcase, but it ain't packed. Like I know what I'm taking is all together. I just gotta pack it. And then, I just gotta do some stuff. I gotta plug in all my devices, my tablet, and get I'm about to pack my carry-on bag. So I have all my devices and all of my things that I put in my carry-on bag. So I'm gonna do a few of those things. And then get ready for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So. But the real question is, can I stow away? Listen, next summer, not this summer, but next summer, I think I'm going to do a cruise. Next summer. I had to wait and see. A friend of mine is turning 50 next summer, and her husband has already told me that they're doing a trip, a destination birthday situation. So once I get the details on that and find out where we're going, how much it's going to be and all of that, then I'll know whether I'm going to be able to do a cruise and that trip in the same summer. I gotta see if I can afford to do both, but if I can swing both in the same summer, then I do want to put together a cruise next summer. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let me get off of here so I can get everything together. And y'all meet me back here at 9:15 for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Let's see what they talking about, child. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Mwah. Peace. Dr. Heavenly said it's a real relationship, and King wasn't ready for television because they were new. Now that they're 2 years in with the relationship, he was ready. Oh, okay. Thank you, Brown Mama. I haven't looked at, y'all know I try not to look at people's reviews until I've done my review. So I haven't looked at Dr. Heavenly's review. I just seen the headlines and the you know the blogs and stuff, the titles on the blogs. So I'm gonna I'll probably listen to Dr. Heavenly on my way to work tomorrow. All right, y'all. Mwah. See y'all in about an hour or hour-ish.